Sipping slow, yakking the act, thinking I'm there.
Oh, champ. So it looks like Jim Jones in a recent interview with Angela Yee and Mano said that Drake did the most for hip-hop out of anyone. Nobody did more for hip-hop than Drake, according to Jim Jones, alright? So we gonna take a look at what he had to say. By the way, he also sang Nokia. Just so you know, make sure you run up these likes, make sure you smash the like button, share the video. We gonna get into it. Oh, champ.
Years ago, you said Drake is the greatest of all time.
Fire.
Okay, so that still stands.
Oh yeah, baby girl.
Stop it.
Yo, Jimmy, never do that again. You heard? Never in your life do that again. Listen, I'm not against anybody being a Drake fan and loving Drake's music, but don't ever do that again, champ. All right? You might be the first person at nearly the age of 50 to ever do something like that. I just want to let you know, champ. And this is not a bias towards Drake, because I'm not really a Drake fan like that. But I don't agree that he should have did that. And I'm sure y'all feel the same way regardless. All right, but let's continue. My fault, gang.
On the summer.
Came back smashing, you heard? Baby girl. Shit, what you gonna say to Drake? What you really gonna do with him, man? He's changed the way that we listen to music in the past 10 years, wholeheartedly, and every.
Okay. So he's changed the way we've listened to music in the past 10 years. Did he though? Did he though? Did he? I can't say that. I can't say what. See, the only thing I can honestly say is that, hey, you know, Drake has this very basic sound, and he's taken from other people to get the sound. Like, he does Big Sean better than Big Sean. He took Big Sean's flow and does it better than Big Sean. Sorry, Drake's better than Big Sean. That's a fact. Big Sean sucks at his own flow, and Drake used it to his advantage, right? But he's changed the way we've listened to music, though. There's been smaller artists or smaller rappers who had way more impact than Drake has ever had, like a Chief Keef who's created drill, and now we have a lot of different subgenres of drill. We have a lot of different artists who have branched off from a Chief Keef type of sound, right? Just to give an example. But has Drake had similar impacts musically? I don't know. Let's continue.
Everybody that's been around, he's helped change their sound also. For all our favorite rappers, you name the top rapper right now, has helped them tremendously out in their career by just jumping on a record or putting them on a tour. Or, you know what I mean? Like, he's done more.
So he's talking about Kendrick Lamar, without saying Kendrick Lamar. He said the biggest artist out now, right? He's helped him by putting him on a tour, except he didn't help any. Listen, he put Kendrick on a tour, all right, alongside another artist. With or without that tour, Kendrick was gonna be good. It's not like all the Drake fans just migrated towards Kendrick. Yes, they want to feature Poetic Justice. I believe it's one of their first features. All right. Is that really impactful though? Because a lot of people prefer Kendrick's verse over Drake's in that regard. And I'm not going back to the battle when I say these things. I'm just saying in general, okay? It's pretty clear that Drake has bounced around other artists to get kudos from a certain demographic of hip-hop fans. And that's a fact. Drake has collaborated or borrowed styles. For example, with Future, when they made their album together, alright? He was trying to get on that trap wave. This is like the introduction of so-called trap Drizzy, if you want to call him trap at all. He used Future to garner a lot of Atlanta attention, a lot of trap fan attention, to get in their good graces, to get into their playlist. their rotation just to make it make sense. You dig what I'm saying? So I can't say, hey, he's impacted other artists as if he was the influence to them being bigger, because that's not true. Future is good with or without Drake. Kendrick is good with or without Drake. Was it a good look to have Drake on there because Drake at the time was peaking in popularity and was in the prime of his career? Sure, but he wasn't the sole influence or impact to why they are who they are today, correct? I'm just saying. And we know who Drake is today. Smash the like, share the video. We're gonna keep it going. All chin.
I cultured in most of these people. I mean, like, if you think about it.
Okay, no, I'm just asking because that was a couple of years ago you said that, and sometimes, a lot has happened since then.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Jordan lost games too, but we still consider him to be the greatest, right? You did? Like, if Kobe, if LeBron don't make it past Ant and them, then would they be like, LeBron is not the greatest no more? No, he's still the greatest. It don't change who we are. It's just Drake. Shout out to Drizzy.
I don't think we should put Drake in GOAT conversation. Now, he has been listed as, I believe it's the top 25 or top 50 greatest artists of all time based on stats, album selling and all that. He's a singles guy. He does a lot of singles, but why is he being compared to Jordan? He's not that. He can never be Jordan, bro. He can never be Jordan. The first person to say that they were the MJ of rap was Jay-Z. Jay-Z's longevity and his catalog can't really be matched by many, if we're being honest. He outlived Pac and Big, who had the potential to be, probably as great as Jay-Z or even greater. But we can't put him in that GOAT category, man. Look at his Grammys. Kanye West is on a higher tier than Drake as far as us talking about a GOAT convo. Truthfully, Ye has had more success in that department. I mean, you're a singles guy, bro. I don't believe Drake has any real classic albums because all of his albums are not playable. We can't just run through your entire album track list and be satisfied. For example, Scorpion, one of Drake's biggest projects, which had an A and B. Had an A and B track list, an A and B CD. Awful album. It's trash. Were there some classics that came out of it that are still played today? Sure, but it's not a lot. If your full album can't be replayable, then how are we talking GOAT conversation? You are good at creating singles. You're not good at creating a body of work. You dig what I'm saying? Your singles are great. You have amazing singles. Singles have garnered a lot of platinum success. But what have you done outside of that, bro? What about your albums, though? We need a full project where we can say, hey, this is something that we consider one of the greatest albums of all time. Why doesn't Drake have that if Drake is the GOAT? There's no such thing as a GOAT who don't have an album that's considered to be one of the greatest albums ever. You dig what I'm saying? If your album can't be put against other great albums of the past, especially in the golden age of hip hop, then how we even have the conversation of GOAT anything? Sorry. That's just makes no sense to me personally, but I know that Drake gave money to Dipset. So how Jimmy feels and how someone else might feel is two completely different feelings. Pause. Okay? We just gotta make it make sense, man. We just have to make it make sense. If we're being honest, bro. You feel how you feel because Drake gave you something. Drake makes you feel good. Everybody don't know how that feels. Everyone hasn't received millions from Drake for Drake to copy them or mimic their swag. That's just me being honest. You dig? But great, Drake is great to his, to his own right. He's, like I said, he's a singles guy. He makes great singles. Would you consider him the best single creator ever? Maybe. I mean, that's cool if you do. But what about the albums though? Is my main question. If you can't put your album up against an album that was in the peak hip hop's peak era, then how will we having a good conversation whatsoever? Just asking. But again, you let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Do y'all agree with Jimmy, or am I correct with what I'm saying? You let me know how you feel in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share the video. Also, make sure that you go to my Discord, right? Big Gotham Discord. Link is in the description. It's a fire Discord. It's amazing. You have 1,000 members. That's how you know it's lit. Plus, go to showfacenews.com and cop the merch. Alright. But special announcement. Are you ready? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams. Are you rocking with the town favorite Showface News? It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. And go to showfacenews.com and cop the merch. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute. Ladies and gentlemen, do the mayor a favor and go to showfacenews.com for the brand new mayor merch. Yes, wear the mayor's quotes in style all fall, all winter long. For the remainder of 2024, the mayor will be providing brand new merch each and every month. Alright, look, we have the All Champs tees out right now, as well as the Hug Your Shadow hoodies and tees. Wear the mayor merch in style only at showfacenews.com. Get your orders in, the orders ship fast. Get it right now. Everybody's buying it. Subscribe to the mayor.